Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Nighttime Show podcast. I'm here with head writer of the Nighttime Show, Matt Walker. I'm writer Mike Glazer. Today, we have two terrific guests. The director of the film Calico Skies, Valerio Esposito.
Hi.
Hello.
All
right. Bam, 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 bam. And we have legendary actor from Point Break, Heat, True Romance, Saving Private Ryan, and the new movie Calico Skies. Tom Sizemore is here with us.
Nice to be here. Yeah, here I am.
And speaking of heat, our man, it is hot as hell. And our man is off the charts on the hotness scale. And he's off the charts on every scale. Give it up for your host, Stephen Kramer Glickman.
Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, boy. Oh, hi, guys. Hello and welcome, Tom. Thank you so much for being here. This is such an honor, such a real pleasure, and really great. And we're really happy to have you, man.
Well, thanks a lot. Nice to be here.
This
I like your shirt. I like your shirt.
Oh yeah, me too. Me too.
It's a cool shirt.
I'm wearing a shirt that
Lindsay Lohan.
It's Lindsay Lohan peeing in an alleyway, and it just says black cocaine across her
I think
face.
I was with her that night.
It's a great start.
Have you ever had any run-ins with her? Have you ever met
Yes.
the no
I had
way.
some Stallins.
What? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, I love that. Have you? What? When did you hang out? When did you hang out with her? Is this prior?
Oh no, it wasn't like that. It was we
we
shared something, but not that.
Oh, really? Was this prior to her becoming I think.
This is when she was on the road to becoming a world class. Whatever you want to just like myself had been.
Well, I mean, she's been through some phases. She's gone through some phases.
Well,
and
she was in a real phase here.
Oh yeah, tell me
Yeah.
about it. My God. But she's on. Now she's.
She was
doing
too
a-
high to F.
No, are you serious?
Oh, you can say whatever you like on the show, by the way, Tom.
You can say whatever
you can say
want.
that word.
Yeah, no.
No,
I
absolutely.
might have
he
been too high to
can't.
fuck too. I'm not
No,
sure.
he cannot.
I didn't
He
get a
cannot.
chance-
I'm
I didn't get
here.
a chance to find out because she was too high to fuck.
Oh, God
wow.
bless. That's the greatest thing I've ever heard in my life.
I had a heart on it though. I mean, I guess that makes me ready to go.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, she's a very beautiful woman. I mean, for God's sake.
You do enough coke, stay up front. That's a long time ago.
You do enough coke, and anything's a beautiful woman.
Yeah.
Hey.
Okay.
Hey, this is so you're here because
That was a long time ago. That was a long time.
Hey, listen, a lot of things were a long time ago. That doesn't make them any less cool.
She wasn't even born yet.
she was young.
I had a weird thing happen with Lindsay Lohan. I was at a party, and this is a fact and a weird fact. I was at a party in the Hollywood Hills, and I see Lindsay Lohan sitting on a couch, and I go, "Whoa, Lindsay Lohan! I got to go over and say hi." And I go, "Oh, hi there. How's it going?" And I go, "Hey, Lindsay, how's it going?" And she goes, "Oh, I'm not Lindsay. I'm Lindsay's stunt double. Nice to meet you." And then lifted up her arm, and she was missing half of her fucking arm. Lindsay Lohan's stunt double is a woman missing half of her arm. She's an amputee, but her face and her hair and her body is exactly the same,
That's
minus
bizarre.
a very small part of her arm.
That's a very bizarre story.
100% true.
I wonder if she lost part of her arm doing a stunt, saving Lindsay Lohan's arm.
You never know.
Yeah.
It could have happened. Let's talk about this film.
Yes.
This a real treat. I watched the trailer for this film, and it looked like a fucking lot of fun. It looked like a fun thing to shoot, and a lot of great people are in this film. How did this come about? How did this project come about? This is for both of you.
We got together. We met each other when we were doing this crowdfunder, fun. What's that called? Crowdfunder. A crowdfunder thing.
Crowdfunding,
and he shot a video for this other project I was trying to get together, and we liked each other, and we talked about working together, and he went off and wrote the script for me.
Wow.
Basically, that's what happened.
Yeah, that's true. I actually wrote it just for him. I mean, it's the guy I wanted.
I was really. No, I was flattered. It was a really good script, and we did it.
Is that some of the greatest validation you get as an actor when somebody writes something specifically for you?
Yeah.
Actually, I always write for him, so it's like
everything you write is for Tom.
Nah, but I always put something.
I got a couple directors like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I like Vincent Pastore is in it as well, right?
Yes.
Yeah, my God, he's a bad motherfucker too.
I've known Vince forever. I did a Witness of the Mob. I played John Gotti back in the late '90s, and it was his first job before Sopranos.
Wow.
And,
Oh my God.
yeah. Bobby Lasardo I've known since 1985, circa Manhattan. When I was
Wow.
like 22. He was like he was joining the Marine Corps to go be he was a sniper for a couple of years. Remember that?
Wow.
Yeah. He's stood on the side of a mountain.
Really?
Yeah. Lasardo with all the tattoos.
Yeah.
He's not okay.
Yeah. I bet.
He spent 3 years like staring into the middle distance.
Wow. That's got to mess with you, yeah. So, Valerio, what was the inspiration for the story you came
He never
up with
shot
in this movie?
his gun.
Really?
Just staring into the middle distance. That's what he said.
Wow.
That's what he told me.
Looked.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
He said, "How the fuck do you think you'd feel if you were spent 3 years staring into the middle distance?"
Shit.
And nothing ever happened.
Yeah, that is
On high alert.
Yeah, you're gonna feel a little crazy after something like that.
Yeah,
Maybe
Bob's
just a
trip.
little bit.
He's never lived anywhere.
Really?
He goes from like rooming house to from room to room.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Whoa.
no kidding.
What a fucking life.
He
the
gets
life
like
of a nomad.
week to weeks or month to months, and he's a true nomad actor.
Really?
Yeah.
He's a great actor also.
Yeah, he's a really terrific actor. He's
I think that's a
he's
part
interesting
of
to work with.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, he's a real
Well-
trip.
Well,
He was the most fun I had in my
Yeah.
scenes with Bob. Although my scenes with with Christina were really cool too.
Yeah, she's a very, very talented actress. Very beautiful woman.
Have you seen
She's
her in?
great,
Have you
yeah.
seen her in House of Cards?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
yeah.
So
Outstanding.
talented.
Yeah, she's terrific.
That's a badass cast that you put together.
Oh,
buddy.
yes.
My
Oh,
God.
yes.
And you've made a
for
lot
nothing.
of films for nothing. For very. I mean, I
Very
don't know
little
what the
money.
budget was on this, but
Quarter.
the budget was you want
The
to
quarter-
be in the
the-
movie or not. That's,
Yeah.
that's the budget.
Oh, no,
I
you
get
paid me
that.
a few bucks.
A few bucks.
I got like a Arby's
We-
roast beef sandwich and a Coke.
sure, hysterical. That Arby's
Buy
roast
one,
beef
get one
sandwich
free.
is
Got a
pretty
sandwich
great.
for him. Yeah.
But only good in Oregon.
Right.
Yeah.
Hysterical. Oh my God. Is that where you guys shot it? Did you shoot it in Oregon?
He tried to convince me it was Oregon. Yeah, I sleep in the car. It was Desert Hot Springs.
Oh wow. Oh
We
God.
had done all the kind of shit. Like, yes.
Is
I think that's the only way
We
to
built
do
a
good
house
movie,
and shit.
to be,
did you really?
Yeah.
Wow. What?
To be honest, that's the only way to like.
Oh, he kind of found this like rundown shack, and we made it into that set.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So
Everything was like
great.
found garbage. And we
Yeah.
made it into found art.
That's how you have to make stuff like that.
Sometimes.
I mean, you got to
In this
do
day
what you
and-
got to
unless you're
do to
doing
make
a
to make.
unless you're doing a
film out.
cartoon, or you got a huge name.
Yeah.
You know, to be honest, I would do like this. I would use exactly the same process, even if I had like $100 million.
Well, you know,
You saved $100
the
million.
best,
Keep it.
the best. It kind of gets proved again and again and again that the best creative, product comes out of having limitations. You know, if you have no
Well,
limitations,
it forces you to make choices.
yeah, it makes it. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you look at
it
someone
forces
like
you to make choices.
yeah, you look at
And even big budgets force you to make choices too.
Yeah.
'Cause you can choose anything.
Yeah. I mean, if
So-
you've
so-
got
But
hundreds of millions of dollars,
force you to make choices when you don't have any bread.
yeah, exactly.
And get the movie. It gets the movie. You can't shoot extra days. You really gotta like
Yeah, as an actor,
know
you
what
got
the movie's about.
you got to know your shit. You got to know where your character's going.
Yeah. Right.
That's not a problem with Tom, but you know, I guess even with more money, like I would have done exactly the same things.
That's badass.
I
That's
don't.
awesome.
I don't. You know.
Yeah, I mean,
I would have liked to.
I would have more money in my bank account. That's for sure.
I like to have more
Sure.
money.
maybe craft service would have been a little
Plus a
sweeter.
million.
But
yeah,
that's
it was pretty good. You know, in the middle of the desert, it was pretty easy to find one. But yeah, I would have done exactly the same thing. I would have hired, not because he's here or whatever. I would have hired.
It's an all Italian crew.
Yeah, it was my beautiful crew from Italy. We flew.
They all came over.
Wow,
Worked-
really?
Worked for
Yeah.
free.
And you've worked on a lot of films in Italy.
I worked since I was like not even a teenager. Like I was like 15. Like yeah.
We looked something up, and Matt and me were both curious about this.
You were in The Passion of the Christ.
Yeah.
Were you in The Passion of the Christ? Were you in the movie The Passion of the Christ?
Yeah, I'm not. No, but like when I was a kid, I've done a lot of stuff like that. I was in Rome by HBO. And some TV show in Italy, but I don't consider myself an actor. I would never hire him. I hire myself as an actor. Like never. Wow. It was just a way to put to put a step in the industry and
Absolutely.
Did you always know you wanted to be a filmmaker?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Wow. What inspired you? Like, was it seeing Fellini or something like that? Was that like what you saw and you're like, I want to do that? Or
I don't know. I just think I had a big family, a huge one, and that's the biggest inspiration ever. And so I had a big family. And
is that why this movie is about being alone?
Yeah. Yeah, he asked before, like the film is I like to say that it's a little bit autobiographical, like I know
you dug a lot of holes in your life.
I dug
well,
metaphorically speaking, and not
that vibe of keeping your life to yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you have something to protect.
It's that's a good point. Like when I moved to the U.S., like I basically left everything behind me, like my friends and my places and my family, like everything.
Yeah.
And before, when I started to write it, I lost my dad as well, which was something that happens while I was here. So it was kind of a big challenge. And, when you are in this situation, it's really easy to close yourself to the world and just thinking that you can be enough for yourself.
Yeah.
Just, But that's never the answer, I guess.
I know. I've had some dealings with, closing myself off a little bit at home. Like I love my friends and I go out with my friends and we have. But as far as having people over to our place, I've kind of. I have people come over now and then, like close friends will come over here and there, but it's not what it was. Like when I was growing up, there were people in our living room every single day, and we had our fucking front door was always open, and everyone was through the door. But as an adult, grown guy, I'm very tentative with letting people in because I try to keep everything a little tight. I don't want to always let everybody into your. But if you do that too much,
as someone who's been to your apartment, they're not missing anything.
You son of a bitch!
They're missing getting jumped on by your annoying dogs.
I've got annoying dogs, and I've got a lot of 1980s Star Wars toys.
They're missing getting covered in dog hair. Is all
that sounds cool. I got a big annoying dog.
Do you really? What kind of dog do you got?
I got an American Bully. He's half pit bull and half English Bully.
Oh, that's that's a cool dog.
They started breeding them 15 years ago to make them less aggressive. I guess the pit bulls are generally speaking, they say they're aggressive. Here he is, right here.
Oh, cool. I want to see a picture.
Check out the picture. Oh yeah, very cool looking dog.
Oh, that's a cool dog.
Yeah.
Hang on, I got a better picture.
Yeah.
I got a better picture of Arnold. Where is he? Arnold?
His name is Arnold?
His name's Arnold, yeah.
Arnold.
Who's he named after?
Yeah.
Is he named after someone?
Our sword governor.
Oh, really?
No, it's not true. It's not true. I know him enough. That
it's good. Can you spell Schwarzenegger?
Maybe the dog can.
Surely can't.
Yeah. I have two dogs. I have a Westie, a little white terrier, and I have a.
Look at him there.
Oh, come on!
Yeah.
All right, our fans are not seeing this, but this is a beautiful dog. He looks like a real sweet dog. My God. That's a great looking dog.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't have any pet. Like I'm already a mess myself. So I don't want anybody else to experience that.
I've got a pug. I have a pug named Jelly Donut.
There's nothing like having a dog. It's the best thing there is.
She's basically like a pillow with eyeballs at this point.
Really?
Yeah.
How old is she?
Sounds comforting.
She's 4 years old and she weighs 55 pounds. No, I'm just kidding. No, she's like 27 pounds. She's a big fat ball
55
pounds. She's got big dumb eyes. She's great. I love her like crazy.
She funny looking?
She is. I'll show you a picture. I will pull out a picture for you. Here's a question for you, Tom. You were.
Here's a better get a better look at him here.
Oh yeah, look at that dog. That's a great dog.
Isn't that a good-looking dog?
That is
Yes.
a good-looking dog. That is a very good-looking dog.
Can you go no leash and you two are inseparable?
Yeah.
That's the best.
That's the best
He's
way
a handsome
to.
dog, huh?
Yeah, that's beautiful. That is a great looking. You guys, you're gonna have to give us a picture so that we can.
I saved him from a
Here, that
part of a
Burning building?
pit bull. Pit bull.
We-
Say pit bulls
That's
are
nice. That's a
abused
great
and
job.
stuff.
Nice.
Oh,
we can
yeah?
go no leash, me and you, right, Tom, as well. Pretty inseparable.
Here,
know
Tom.
if
This
it's
is
a
a picture
curse or
of Jelly
something.
Donut. That's
She's a sight gag.
yeah. She is a sight gag. She really is. I mean, that face.
Yeah, I
are you
like her a
kidding
lot.
me
I
with
like her a
that
lot.
face? Yeah, I
How
love
can you not
that
like
dog.
her?
Yeah, no, she's a real treat.
She's a
My
sight-
girlfriend got her for me, and my girlfriend is from Detroit, Michigan.
So am I.
I know you are.
She made it out.
Yeah,
That's two I know of.
Yeah, there's only a few of you guys that have made it out of there. How often have you been back? Do you ever go back to visit? Or
My
no?
family left a long time ago because of the. Well, there's a lot of reasons why. We all know some of them. But I was back there to work on it was a movie with Aaron Paul that never came out. That was 2009. And
Really?
Before that, I hadn't been back since like the late 90s when the last of my siblings left the city.
As an Insane Clown Posse fan growing up, and you were
What's
in,
that?
I loved the Insane Clown Posse growing up.
Insane
And you were-
Clown Posse.
I don't know if he's
ICP,
a,
these
you know,
Detroit rappers, they were clowns.
They were Detroit
No,
rappers,
that.
and they
Yeah.
would dress up as
Yeah.
clowns. Yeah.
So, did you do Big Money Rustlers?
No. Oh, the movie?
Yeah.
My God.
You know that, you weirdo?
Oh, we know too much. We know a lot.
Yeah.
I play myself sitting on the side of the horse is coming along or something.
Uh-huh.
Is that it?
Yeah.
What's it called again?
Big Money Rustlers
Big Money Rustlers.
out of Detroit.
You
Tom's in a
played.
Juggalo movie. Is what you're saying.
You've played yourself in a couple things. They've pulled you in every once in a while. Someone gets
Court
lucky.
TV.
Yeah, right. Oh my God! Shut up.
Big Money Rustlers, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Let's not forget the starring role I had in Court TV in the early 2000s.
That's hysterical.
I didn't want the role, but they forced me to take it.
Oh man,
Had to take it.
what's the residuals like on Court TV? Is it good?
You got to go
money?
for parole like OJ.
Oh man! Oh my God, that's
Oh,
hilarious.
shit.
You know what? I mean, when you grow up in a place like Detroit, though, I mean,
You're going to go to prison.
you're going to go to prison at some point, or someone close to you is going to go to prison. Like people
Definitely.
are going to
That's
go to prison
definitely-
around you.
Prison is a word you're going to know.
Yeah, you're going to get comfortable with that word.
Or not.
When I went to Detroit, I went on their morning show, like
And
to
went to
promote
prison in the
some-
afternoon.
Oh yeah, and they said I said to them, "There's only two kinds of guys that
I'm
live
in
in."
this motherfucker thing. Big Money Rustlers. There I am.
There you are.
Holy mackerel.
With Violent J and Shaggy Two Dope.
Holy shit!
I am on the side of that goddamn mountain.
You guys do.
I
know
didn't
a
get
lot
paid
of
enough
stuff.
money for this. I certainly didn't.
God.
I gotta be honest, I have no idea what you're talking about.
No,
Insane
that's
Clown
fine.
Posse.
Yes, it's
Oh
fine.
God, yeah.
Their big thing that they've
Tom
done recently was they
Sizemore.
did a video on the internet about magnets that went viral. That was kind of a big song for them.
God,
But-
what?
Yeah.
Hey, real quick before we continue, I am currently sitting here with a bottle of my favorite stuff, Fireball whiskey.
Love the Fireball.
God, it is so good. Real quick before we continue, I just want to pop this bottle open.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Matt, if you listen real carefully, you can hear the Fireball talking to you from inside the bottle. It's a little muffled, though. Hang on, I'll put it up the microphone.
Oh my God, I'm sweating so much. This bottle has been out of the ice for too long.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
That's the bottle of Fireball. I'm going to
That's
pop
the
it open.
actual
Hang
Fireball.
on. I'm going to take it off.
Ow, 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 ow.
Oh, I popped the lid off there. Hey, how's it going in there, Fireball whiskey?
Oh, it'd be better if I was in your belly.
Oh, yeah. You want to get in my belly? Get inside this beautiful stomach, this hairy ball of man meat.
Gross.
Get on in there.
No, wait, that sounds. Oh.
Whoa, you down inside my stomach now, Fireball whiskey? What do you feel down? What's it like down there?
Well, why are there all these half-eaten donuts? Don't you chew when you swallow?
No, I've been, just kind of swallowing them whole. But that's the way that I like it, which is the why I like Fireball whiskey. Hey, just make yourself comfortable in there. Sit on the couch, watch a little Grey's Anatomy.
Will do. Enjoy the rest of the show.
I do love Grey's Anatomy and Fireball whiskey. All right, let's get back to the show. On the Tom.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Tom, on the IMDb, which we consult the IMDb sometimes. Sometimes it's not accurate.
It's not as accurate as
Your first acting job on IMDb is Rude Awakening with Cheech Marin. Is that your first actual acting job? What was your first real acting job?
My first acting job was
Calico Skies.
Penn and Teller Get Killed.
Love that movie, by
with
the way.
Robert Lasardo played the other thug with Penn and Teller, and that was I don't know, 9 months before Rude Awakening.
Wow.
It all started there together.
Yeah, I remember
Wait, the first one with Bob? Really?
First movie ever. Yeah,
I remember
in
renting
Jersey City.
Penn and Teller Get Killed at the video store back when they had video stores, and I remember going to rent it in about '94 or somewhere around there.
I did it in '87.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And I saw it a few years ago. But that has one of my favorite scenes because that's the one that has the scene where they're going through the metal detector in the airport and Teller keeps screwing with Penn. He has to strip down to his underwear because he keeps rolling stuff through it. It was really funny.
Yeah. Those guys were funny then. They're still funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stayed relevant all these
And
years.
I think Teller says something at the end of the movie, if I remember right. I think that's the one. There's a couple Penn and Teller movies they came out with, and he says like two words at the end of one of the
stop
movies.
smoking weed on the set.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Sound about right?
I was already doing things wrong.
Were you really? Were you smoking weed on the set back then?
Started off wrong. Yeah.
Oh my god!
I just came from the wrong neighborhood.
When you
I think certain things are okay. Like
Yeah.
like when you grow up in a place like Detroit, you think that there's certain stuff that's okay that maybe someone who grew up in fucking Ohio.
Well, I think you're
wouldn't so.
more apt to. I was more apt to be take risks.
Yeah.
Sure.
And you're kind of like, what's the worst that'll happen? I'll still live in Detroit?
Yeah. You know, take risks both physically and with substances.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
There's not much to do in Detroit. Like, you know, like drinking 25 aspirins and a Coke and spinning in a circle for 3 minutes was like something to do. You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my God, I'm gonna die. It's a precursor to like, you know, doing the whippets in the grocery store, and then next thing you know, you're doing whippets and smoking weed, and then.
Yeah.
Then you're robbing your mom and buying a gram of Coke.
Was your family anybody else?
I never robbed my mom. No, I was an athlete. I was an athlete until
what sport?
Until I made some money, and then I became a I don't know.
What sport were you in?
An actor that did drugs. I only got caught. I just got caught. There's a lot of actors that do. I don't do them anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, at a certain point, you got to stop. You know.
Yeah. Of course.
I'm 55. Jesus. I played football and basketball and baseball.
Okay.
In high school, I played the varsity level. I played football and basketball.
And you did live theater as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, were you the only guy in your family that was trying to do acting stuff?
Yeah. I was the only. It wasn't a really popular decision on my part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although at the same time, my parents were kind of relieved that I wanted to do anything.
Really?
Yeah. Well, because I had a auspicious beginning in high school. I mean, I was doing really well and playing quarterback and seemingly, and I was really kind of embracing the experience to become kind of a disaffected, more withdrawn, and divorced. They got divorced.
Mm-hmm.
Those 4 years were kind of things changed.
Yeah, of course.
And made me, you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
Kinda,
it makes you kind of reach out and try to get a little troubled and try to figure out.
So and I didn't care as much as I did in ninth grade. That's actually true. So they were kind of relieved I wanted to do anything.
That's great though. It's great that they were like supportive because, I mean,
they weren't really supportive. Like, oh fucking, he's got something to do. Leave
well,
him stop fucking with him.
Yeah,
he likes doing that. Okay, good.
Yeah,
he wants to move to New York. Let's let him go.
Right. Holy shit. When did you move to New York? What year did you move to New York?
I moved to New York briefly in 1981, and I realized that I was only 19. I needed to study, so then I went to Temple University in Philadelphia and got a degree in theater. It was one of the better theater schools.
You got a master's degree,
really?
didn't you?
Yeah. And
wow.
then
Oh my God.
And then I moved to New York in 80. I was in Philly, so I was in New York all the time. I had a girlfriend that lived in New York, so it's only a 90-minute Amtrak. So I was in New York from like 82, but permanently I was in New York in 86. 85, 86.
Yeah.
And I stayed there till 98, although I was out here in 91. I was back and forth. I was on both coasts. I was bi-coastal for a while until I ran into the police.
Now I read somewhere that some of the and maybe I might be wrong about this, but I read somewhere that when you were doing theater, you weren't just doing drama and comedies, you were doing musicals as well.
So I started doing musical. I was a musical comedy guy.
Really? So that's where I started.
One last kiss. Oh, give me one last kiss. It never felt like this.
That's a Bye Bye Birdie right there. That's what we're.
Give me one. One more time.
Oh, baby, one more time.
It
really is sublime.
Yeah, that's it.
The greatest.
You know I need your.
Give me one last kiss. Oh, one last kiss.
One last.
Yeah.
That was a great moment. Thank you.
Just had a moment. That was great.
Wow.
I love Bye Bye Birdie.
I do too. It's
When
one
I
of my
got when
favorite
I
shows.
did when I did Bye Bye Birdie, I was in
Musical theater is more fun than theater.
Oh yeah.
Musical theater is more fun than movies.
Well, everyone thought I was
Brilliant, man,
crazy because I was like 15 years old playing the dad in Bye Bye Birdie, and everyone was
Kids, all these kids today.
Well, they're like, what? They're like, why? They were like, why are you?
Anything they say? Why can't it be like we were?
They were like, why are you doing that weird voice? And I was
that
like,
the voice you did
I'm
right
doing
there?
Paul Lind. I was like doing Paul the entire time at like 15 years old, like running around.
like sucking dick on Hollywood Squares.
That's classy.
He's just such a faggot.
That
wasn't very PC, but come on, you got to admit, Paul Lind's a queen.
Oh yeah, the greatest. We had.
He's like, he just wants to go like Peter Marshall on Hollywood Squares. Peter, could I sit on someone's dick?
X gets the square.
We had Bruce Valanche on the show.
Can I sit on your dick, Peter?
Peter, where's that dick for me, Peter?
Peter Marshall was 6'7".
Yeah, he was huge.
My God.
The host of Hollywood Squares. He had a big, huge dick.
Oh my God.
That's like Paul probably did the show all those years.
Great.
Yeah.
It's hysterical.
Yeah, we had,
Nipsey Russell was on. And Nipsey
Nipsey
Russell.
Russell, yeah.
And Damon Wilson. Two brothers.
Oh yeah. He would have gone for that.
Bad for me. That's bad for me.
You know too much. It's hysterical.
We had Bruce Valanche on the show, and he talked about writing.
Bruce
Bruce Valanche, comedy writer, and he talked about writing the Paul Lind Halloween special. I think it was.
Yeah.
Paul Lind, he ate little kids. Are you shitting me?
It was great.
He said that they were standing. They had just watched.
He and Pearl Eyes boiled a little bit.
He said they just watched the movie. They had just watched the movie Roots, and LeVar Burton was walking by and went like this. Hey, it's Paul Lind. and Paul Lind looked at LeVar Burton and went, Roots.
He did.
Yeah, and he told that story.
Roots.
Roots. So fucking weird. Oh, Christ on a cracker.
Cans.
You know, this is exactly
what's wrong with these kids today?
this is exactly what happens when me and Tom go to dinner together.
Holy Christ!
Wow.
Have you ever done, Tom? This is the best thing that's ever happened. Holy shit!
Attack the homosexuals, the blacks. What else can we do here today?
Up next, children with Down syndrome. Oh, come on. What are we doing? This is too...
Cut off medical care to all kids.
All kids.
All kids.
We're in real trouble.
How about the president just lies about shit? The Boy Scouts called me up and told me they didn't call him up and say shit to him. I mean, he says to the Wall Street Journal, well, as a matter of fact, the Boy Scouts called me up. The president of the Boy Scouts called me up and says the greatest speech they ever had in their history, and they thanked me. They were very grateful. The next day, that woman has to come out and go, well, that didn't really happen.
Yeah. Well, the first thing was the first day she came out, she's like, no, he did not lie about getting a call from the Boy Scouts.
No,
and then the next day, then the following, she's like, oh, by the way, I just lied about him not lying about Boy Scouts.
But no, they said it was great, but they told him in person.
Yeah.
I love that he took the opportunity.
liar.
He's a crazy person.
Yeah.
Have you met him? Did you
I
meet
actually
Donald?
I met him a long time ago, and I thought he was a really weirdo then. Back in the
Wait,
90s
when?
in New York.
Like, when
I
did
just
you-
met him in a nightclub. He was just out, doing his I'm the Donald thing. Man, I don't get it, man. He's lying about the Boy Scouts, and he also lied about what else?
Everything.
But he lied about the two big lies yesterday. Oh, the Mexican president called him up
Yes.
and said, "Thank you for
Vicente Fox. Yeah.
thank
You're
you
thinking for
for-
your immigration policies. Yeah.
The Mexican president's
Totally
like,
didn't happen.
I don't know what
The
is
Mexican
happening.
president said, "I have no idea. I
don't
haven't
know
called
what
him up
he's
since he's
saying."
been president."
I don't know why he would say that. I do not remember talking
That
to
woman
him.
said, "I don't know what
I wasn't
to tell
here.
you about that, but he didn't lie about it." Yes, he did.
Holy
Holy
shit.
mackerel!
Yeah.
He called the White House a dump yesterday morning.
Yeah.
Yesterday morning in a golf magazine.
I come
like-
and play tennis a lot or golf because
I gotta get out
my
of
house,
there.
The White House
It's
is
a real
dump.
dump. It's a real dump, that place. What a fucking
Oh my
lunatic.
God, we're a banana republic.
It's-
This guy's that Sarmucci guy worked for 9 days. We're like a banana
Yeah.
republic now.
He shows up, and he's like,
Who's the chief of
I'm
staff now?"
about to change everything. And then his wife is like, I got to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
his wife quit.
filed for
She
divorce.
filed for divorce like 3 days into him
And-
working there.
Like she was like 9 months pregnant. Didn't he have a baby? Get fired. Get divorced all in a week.
All in a week.
All in a week.
What the hell?
Yeah, you
like
thought
a
you
week.
had a fast life, Tom. That guy has a fast life.
Yeah,
Then he got
Hey.
fired. He picked her off.
What is he supposed
Yeah.
to do for the rest of his life? What does that guy go do
he
now?
lost his old lady and he lost his job.
Yeah. My God.
The mooch.
Christ in heaven.
Something else. Is he going to make it?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I doubt it.
You think he's gonna make it the whole
I
time?
think he's going to make it. I do. I think he's going to make it.
People forget how
it's,
much
It's
of
really
a-
hard to get someone unelected.
He is stubborn.
That's very true.
Well, it's really hard too. I mean, it takes a lot of organizing at the congressional level.
Yeah.
It's just. I mean,
When's the
Nixon
last
Nixon
time
was
someone-
a nightmare.
When's the last time somebody actually?
Clinton was impeached.
Clinton
But
was impeached.
that was fairly simple because they knew he wasn't going to be.
He wasn't going to be.
He wasn't
thrown
going
out
to
of
get
office.
convicted
Yeah.
at the Senate level because impeachment is just like being indicted.
'Cause there's only having two presidents.
He tried for the House.
Clinton and then Andrew Johnson, who's the man who followed
Nixon was
Lincoln.
going to. Nixon
Nixon
be,
would have
but he-
been.
but he resigned instead.
And he would have actually been convicted, but
Andrew Johnson was
Yeah.
kicked
was
out of
impeached.
office.
Yeah.
he was
He was.
impeached. He was
He was
not
impeached.
kicked out
He
of office.
finished. He finished.
Wow.
He wasn't.
An impeachment is just an indictment.
Yeah. Then they have a trial in the Senate. Don't you remember?
They have a
that?
trial in the Senate.
Come on, Canadian.
And that's
Well, I
why
know this
they knew
stuff.
Clinton was going to be found not guilty because the
need
Democrats,
two-thirds.
the Democrats had the Senate
Yeah.
51-50.
Yeah.
And they need 2/3 for a conviction. That's
Yeah.
right.
I'm Canadian, so I.
He doesn't know
I,
anything.
So
I,
they'll
I
never,
don't
they'll never
know
get
any
it.
of this.
They'll never get Trump.
Yeah.
They'll never get 2/3 of the Senate.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Yeah. I don't probably.
I think he might quit at some point.
You know what?
I guess.
I always tell you, Mike. I don't think he wanted to be president.
I don't think he did
I
either.
think he's pissed off. He is president.
I think it was a book tour for him, and then
I
he's
think
like,
he just
"Oh
like
crap!"
I think he just like did it because he said he would, and then he did it, and then he's like, "Let's see what happens." And now he's won, and I think he maybe embraced it for a second. And now he's like, "This is hard."
Don't you think at some point he probably said like, "Hey, wait a minute! I know. I'll say this thing. This is the craziest thing. This will make it so nobody will vote for me."
Yeah.
And then people kept
Yeah.
getting more. And he's like,
Well, think
"Wait,
of-
they're still voting for
If
me."
he was
Like,
a little bit
yeah.
smart, if he was a little bit slick, I think that maybe he did that.
Mhm.
But I don't.
Or maybe he's kind of
I
a
don't
dope.
think he's that
Yeah.
interesting. I just don't think his brain is facile enough to even
Yeah.
see the irony in like being a guy that like who is kind of a Barnum and Bailey character, circus-like idiot.
Yeah.
But has a knowingness. I don't think he has I don't think he has anything knowing about
Yeah.
him. I don't think he knows how he's perceived. I don't think he knows.
I think he's in a bubble.
How?
Yeah.
I think he's been
Like,
in a
he
bubble
believes-
his whole
and-
life,
and he has
he
created that
believes his
bubble for
lies.
him, yeah.
He believes his lies, and
Yeah.
he's never ever had any infirmities or any bad luck, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's just known a life of privilege,
Mhm.
and he's never wanted to deviate and know anything else. Just like he says he's going to change Washington and clean out the swamp, but he just went and hired
the
a
same
whole
people.
bunch of billionaires
Yeah.
to do the job. It's who he's comfortable with. I mean, those are his people.
I feel like if
And
we.
I just don't think he has a self knowingness to do what
Mhm.
you just said. That would
Yeah.
be
Yeah,
someone
yeah,
might
yeah,
do
yeah.
that. I mean, you can see Al Gore doing that. Or,
Yeah. He's not self-aware enough.
He's not
Yeah.
exactly. He's
It,
not.
he feels more
To be
like
self-aware,
a king
to be
than
healthy
he feels
self-aware, you have
like
to be
a
somewhat
president.
bright.
Mhm.
Yeah.
To be healthy self-aware, you have
Yeah.
to have some kind of intelligence, I think.
Valerio, are the leaders in Italy as messed up as they are here?
Well, that the whorefucker.
You know,
remember he's the one who raped the raped.
I shouldn't
the Italian
really
president
talk
who-
about this because
he
we
raped
already
the,
had
he raped
our
the Manhattan-
Trump for
he raped-
almost
he
18
raped
years.
the
So
Manhattan. He raped the Manhattan.
you know, we had
housekeeper, didn't he?
Berlusconi for like 18 years, so I should not complain.
Didn't your guy rape the Manhattan housekeeper?
Oh yeah, that was
that was the Italian
UNN
president.
guy or
That was the
something.
cute Italian president. Oh, you are Italian.
I am Italian. Hi, Valerio.
Have you two met?
Nice to meet you, Tom.
That's great. We could introduce you guys.
After 3 years of struggling.
So is it true what they say about Sicilians?
What did you think his accent was, Tom?
Is it true what they say about Sicilians?
You know, we already had our
Hysterical.
Trump in
You
the
had-
country, so you
Yeah.
know,
You gotta act like a man.
I cannot complain.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Now to get back on track, Tom, you've been in some legendary films.
Not The Godfather.
Wait, hang on a second. Before we get to legendary films, how about Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man?
That's a legendary
You
film.
partying on a
Good
set
one.
with Don Johnson and Mickey Rourke. I mean, that
You
is.
can't party
that-
with Don.
Oh.
He's too stupid. Can't you tell?
Are you friends with those
I'm
guys?
good
or-
friends with Mickey.
Yeah. Did you become
I'm
friends with
friendly
him on
Don.
that
I'm friendly
film,
with
or
Don. I mean,
did you know? him?
Don's an obnoxious cocksucker with a real big cock. So
Well, yeah, he gets to do whatever he wants. Then he's free and clear.
Loud and clear. Tom. Thanks.
Who is getting more
Mickey
ass? Who gets more ass on that
Mickey
set?
got the most ass, but he didn't want it.
You're not putting out a picture of his stuff.
Not his cock. No.
No, thanks.
I got a nice
Picture of
picture of
his
Mickey
cock.
here,
That's
just from like a week
That's
ago.
nice.
Do you guys hang out?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I've
great.
been friends with Mickey since '85.
And you've both worked with David Lynch.
Yeah.
You and
Yeah.
I actually wrote a movie for these two guys, and we're just trying to get both of them inside.
Oh, awesome.
So great.
Yeah, inside a taxi cab.
God.
You know.
Mickey's a wonderful actor.
Is that what you prefer? Is just to be an auteur and just do it your way, the
There's a
way that you
fucking
want it,
picture.
and then just that's the
Find
end
A
of
lot
it?
of pictures of my dick in here.
Oh,
So great, Tom.
I
It's the
mean,
best.
I like to do things. I think that if I do things my way, they look good. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn right.
Why? Why? You know.
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
you don't want
Like I said, self-aware.
studio
You
execs
have to
telling you
have
what to
somebody
do.
No,
intelligent.
no. I mean, it's
Self-aware.
I started my career in Italy where it's everything. It's really controlled, and
Everybody loves
producers are
everybody.
strong. Fortunately, sometimes,
Yeah.
and so I have no problem with that at all. It's just oh my god. Oh my god!
Oh.
And,
Are there a lot of
it's
penises
nice that this
on
is the camera.
radio
radio and we don't have any cameras to see what's.
seeing
Well,
what's
what
on
are you
his
seeing
phone.
on Tom's
Tom
phone
is
there,
checking
Valerio?
on his phone.
I'm
Oh,
looking for a
oh
picture
fuck!
of Mickey.
What do you
Come
see
on.
on his phone there? Describe what you're seeing.
Pictures of
Human
Ladies?
corpse.
Really?
Having.
Are we seeing ladies? Are there ladies in there?
It's a secret,
Oh, Sizemore.
Lots of
Holy
stuff.
shit.
Not guilty.
but
Not guilty.
yeah.
Now, how about this one? How about a little Passenger 57? How about a little Wesley
Fuck you.
Snipes?
How about not?
No?
Did not enjoy that film?
Not enjoy
No, I
it?
liked it. I liked it. I met Elizabeth on it.
Really?
I love the movie, actually.
Yeah.
Elizabeth and I lived together for a couple of years.
What was
That was the height of my sexuality.
Oh yeah. What about
Elizabeth
what was
Hurley at
what's
23.
Snipes like to work with?
He wasn't fucking Elizabeth, so he was fine. It was all good. I won the raffle.
You really did.
Oh, it was every man for himself on the first day.
Really?
Wesley and I were good friends, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Oh, come on, you're shitting me. You're gonna." I'm wondering. Oh, come on, Wesley, you're a bigger star than me. Come on, let me get first shot at her. Well, how you know either one of us can get her? I said, "Oh, we're American movie stars. Are you shitting me?" He said, I'm black. I said, "No shit. Let me get a shot." We don't want to put her off now, do we?
What happened when you had?
She liked Wesley. She was a sweetheart. The movie was Kevin Hooks. The director was no fun. Wesley's a great actor. The movie was stupid though.
Yeah.
You saw the movie, didn't you?
I
Yeah,
saw
of
it
course.
in the theater.
I saw it on a plane. They played
Well,
that
it
movie
takes place on a plane,
I
doesn't it?
know.
Why did
They
play it on a
played it
plane?
on an
Here's
American
Mickey right here.
Airlines flight.
Here's Mickey. Here's a
Yeah.
really
Okay,
recent
here
shot
we
of Mickey.
Oh yeah, great photo of him there too.
Oh
picture of
wow! Look at
I took that
guy.
picture. That's like 2 months ago.
You guys seem like a good pair to like
Yeah,
doesn't he
go
look
and
good?
have
Doesn't
a
he
good
look good?
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told you.
Yeah.
We are ready, right, Tom?
He looks good, huh? Look at
Tom.
him. What?
We are ready.
For what?
To have him in the cab.
Yeah. Well, he'll read it, and yeah, we're ready. Also, John Travolta, we're thinking about.
Yeah, John.
Oh, Travolta's a great actor too.
He's great. I just did a movie with him. That's
wow.
That's the old lady.
Oh wow, my God. Good. This is.
It doesn't need any words.
It really does.
Can I go? I want to go home. Okay. You know why now?
Yeah, I understand.
Can I go?
It's understandable.
That's there.
No, you can't actually.
Cool. That's at the house. What am I doing here?
I know.
Just
It's like at some point you just got to go home. You got to go home.
What am I doing here?
Here, question. I got a good one for you.
Can I leave?
Yes, absolutely.
No.
Not yet.
I'm
Wait.
kidding,
Wait.
I'm kidding.
Okay.
Kidding, playing.
Okay. Here's the thing: is
What?
as a it's a lot of different actors have different ways of approaching roles, things like this. Some of them just say fuck it, and they have their own method. You seem to be one of those guys who researches the shit out of everything that you do, because
I don't like to talk about my work.
I know, but when you did,
I really don't.
I know, but when you did Heat, you went to Folsom Prison and did some real interviews.
Okay.
Is that true?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
What how do you approach the stuff that you do? What do you do
I just try to get as familiar with the world. My Heat was a very specific. Picture says 1,000 words.
Mother of God, is that really at home right now?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing here, Tom?
I don't know. I ask you again.
Oh my God, there's this gorgeous woman, and this is outrageous.
Okay.
All right.
I approach my work so I can get one of those.
Yeah.
That's Fellini answer.
That is a good Fellini answer.
No, it's for real. When they ask him why you want to do this, it's because I can get
beautiful
good-looking girl.
Absolutely.
But I just try to get as close to a girl like that as I can, and I work real hard.
Yeah. But how do you when you go and do?
Especially when you get older, you're like, "Well, I can still hit this shit."
You better believe it. That's so fucking great.
It makes you not, it keeps away the fear of death.
Yeah.
Can I say something about your work, Tom?
Please.
Sure. Look how serious it's just. He doesn't want to do that, but he's great. He's very meticulous, and we spent a long time talking about the characters, and we spent a long time arguing each other, right, Tom? As well. He doesn't want me to say this kind of things.
Look,
right.
You don't have to worry.
But he's very meticulous, and he has the approach of only the big ones.
Yeah, I mean, Tom,
there are tough guys. Like Tom Sizemore is a tough guy. Like you've played tough guys a lot in your career, but there are lots of fucking actors that have played tough guys. You have played like tough guys with like depth and fucking built characters that are very strong. I mean, True Romance, Saving Private Ryan. These are like real films with huge fucking directors. Heat. These are like, it's not like you're just a guy who played like a bunch of like tough guys. Like you've created some really fucking interesting roles that are fascinating, man. Like I'm like, when I say I'm a big fan, I'm not just a big fan of the movies that you do. I'm a fan of the work that you've done because it's fucking badass, man.
Thank you.
It's not just some bullshit. I mean, you know how this fucking town is. Like, there's a bunch of you can look at the cast of
part of why I was able to be successful in those roles was because of the directors and the material and the other actors. I mean, you do. I found I do much better work when I'm with more talented people. And,
yeah, sure. And you've worked with
a more demanding environment. Kind of rise to the occasion. Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, and
fear is a great motivator.
I mean, the
too.
directors.
Fear of not being.
The list of directors you've worked with is.
It's
most impressive list.
It's an imposing list, I know.
Yeah. I mean, look,
no other actor has a list like
Tony
that.
Scott in.
I can give you a partial roll call of the list.
Please.
Okay, Oliver Stone,
Michael Mann,
Ridley Scott, Michael Mann, Tony Scott,
Spielberg,
Steven Spielberg, Martin Scorsese, Barry Sonnenfeld,
Lawrence Kasdan.
Valerio Esposito.
Michael
Michael Mann.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Bay.
Michael Bay. Ron Underwood.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking real.
What is it about these people?
That's 14.
Yeah.
That's
Why?
a lot, man.
David Lynch. What is it?
And
David Lynch.
Let's not forget
Christ.
David Lynch.
What was he like to work with?
He
Lynch?
he was a super duper sweet person, and super duper sweet to me. He's like an old hippie. He does his yoga and he's groovy, you know.
And when you're on a project like Twin Peaks, does he explain anything to you, or is it sort of like figure out what's going on?
Yeah, the only person that read that 6-hour opus was David and Mark Frost, his writing partner, and Kyle MacLachlan.
Yeah,
sure.
No one else got to read it. You only got to read what you were in.
Oh, okay.
So that's all I want you to know. So I play that weird little insurance guy. It was cool, you know. But no, honestly, I've watched them all. I didn't know what was going on really. Did you?
No.
Did you watch it?
Did
you watch?
I watched the
did
original
you really try
series.
to watch it?
I've watched the
new one,
movies,
yeah.
and I
Did
watched
you
the
watch
new one.
all of them?
Yeah,
and
it's
so cool,
crazy.
but I don't really know what the hell I just seen.
I don't think it's successful. I don't think it doesn't have the meat and potatoes the other one had.
I mean, he's got something, man. He's
I
got.
don't know, I guess you got to watch to the end. Is it over?
He's got some skills. I think there's
Well,
still
Elephant
a little left.
Man was.
Eraserhead.
Genius, man.
Eraserhead was great.
Yeah.
Wild at Heart.
Is there people?
Blue Orchid and all that.
Is there people that you haven't worked with that you want to work with?
Emir Costa Rica. What's the Mexican director's name?
Oh, that's a great answer, Tom.
Cuarón?
Costa Rica.
The guy who did Gravity?
No,
I think
that's a
he's
great
one
answer.
of the greatest directors in the world.
Yeah.
The Mexican, the Iñárritu.
The one who's won all the Oscars.
Iñárritu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love to work with him. I think.
Of
Julian
course.
Schnabel.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Who are
Is
your
there-
favorite co-stars that you've worked with?
I work with so many good actors.
I
hate to.
It's
Dennis Hopper, maybe.
Denzel Washington. It's hard to top Denzel Washington and Devil in a Blue Dress.
Yeah.
I mean, just talent, star power.
That's like the
Val
high-
Kilmer. I mean, when Val Kilmer's hitting the ball hard, there's very few actors as good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, in Tombstone, he's hitting the ball out of the park.
So
You know,
badass.
And I think in Heat, he's just outstanding.
What
Yeah.
about Costner? What about Kevin Costner?
I like Kevin. You know, I think Kevin's out of sight myself.
Yeah.
On White Earp, he was a little. He was tripping a little bit. I mean, he just won 7 Oscars.
Yeah.
And he and Kasdan were having kind of a pissing contest, like who was in charge. Movie didn't really work, but you know, hard to top. Working with Nick on what's the name of that movie with Scorsese again? What's it called? Well, something to the dead. Something to the dead.
Is
The Quick and the Dead?
No,
No, it was the one with the
what was it?
ambulance,
Was it something in dead. What's it called? Scorsese.
Oh, the one you did with Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, what's it called?
Bring It Out
Bring It Out the
Dead.
Dead.
Bring It Out
Bring It
the
Out
Dead.
the Bring It Out the Dead.
Yeah.
The ambulance one. Yeah.
That's a fucking
It's
crazy
a great movie.
That's
you know,
a great
it's hard
film.
to top. Hard to top. Nick working with Nick in that.
Oh yeah. What's Cage like to work with? Have you known him for a long time?
They've known him a long time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nick's a real serious actor. He's a real tactician. It's a shame that he's going through this hell, but he'll be back.
Yeah, it's interesting how sometimes people's careers go in different weird directions, or they have to do other jobs, or they have to push and do stuff they normally wouldn't do. But I mean, like I've watched 90% of the things that you've been in, and every single thing that you're in, you put like fucking everything into it. Like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. You were amazing in that. You know what I mean? Like, and it's amazing that like no matter where you've stepped into, like you really succeed in. You know, no matter where you are in your life, like you're always killing it as an actor.
I'm lucky. I like to act.
Yeah.
I find it interesting still.
That's amazing.
I find it. I'm curious about acting. I'm curious about life still. So, That's kind of, I have a nascent curiosity. I think I've been gifted with that. I'm lucky.
Absolutely. I got
I don't want to miss anything. You know, I want to see how it works out. I want to see who wins the football game. I want to see who next year's homecoming queen is. I just kind of like want to know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So it makes for a less depressed middle-aged person.
I love that. I love that.
The mysterious loneliness of adulthood.
You were in a movie I just watched again recently called Heart and Souls with Robert Downey Jr. and Alfie Woodard and Charles Grodin, and you were fucking great in that movie. Were you friends with Rob? I like that every once in a while you're just holding up a picture of a beautiful ass.
Yeah,
it's just the greatest. This is the most perfect.
Motivation.
Couldn't be better. Motivation to ask better questions. Robert Downey, what was your relationship like with him, and what is it with him now?
Robert and I were very good friends, and we're not as close as we were once before, but we're still very good friends.
Yeah.
We did 2 movies. We did Heart and Souls, Natural Born Killers. We hung out a lot. Got in a lot of trouble together and got out of trouble.
Yeah.
Now, Natural Born Killers, did something happen to you with Juliette Lewis on that set? Something?
I fucked her.
Did you really? My God, that's the greatest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Oh my God.
I moved in with her, bought a house with her.
What?
Okay.
Really? Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Do you date all your co-stars? Is that
No,
Just
Just
the
the good
beauties
ones.
and the Oscar nominees.
I didn't know that, Tom. Though.
Just the beauties and the Oscar nominees.
Did you get injured on that set?
She broke my nose.
Really?
Juliette broke my nose. Yeah, it was half by accident,
That's
half
love,
on
man.
purpose.
What?
Yeah, we were having an argument as a couple.
Did you deserve it?
Wait, on camera or off
yeah,
camera?
Kinda, I was an asshole.
Was it on camera
did
or off
deserve
She
camera?
broke my nose on camera.
What? Oh my God.
Did that make the cut? Like,
Look
is
at
it-
her. She's a little wild, feral, fucking little. Look at her.
She really is.
She's like a feral little lynx. You know? It's funny. Grab her and fuck her, and kill her.
Oh my God.
You know, I'm sure Tom doesn't know, but I sent her my script like 2 weeks ago. And this is going to get me in trouble, probably.
No, I love Juliette Lewis. She's
I
a
love
she's
her.
a
Yeah,
very sweet girl.
I have a
She's
script
still very good
ready
friends
for
with
her.
me. You should
and
talk to me if you wanted to read the script.
I didn't know that, Tom. But now I'm pretty sure she's very happy about what you just tell.
It's not an unfair description
Yeah.
of the great Juliette Lewis.
Drown like a rat, fucker.
Have you ever watched her? Have you ever watched her perform
drown?
with her?
Yeah.
With her yeah. Have you ever seen her play with a band?
Tom, what about the farewell drugs? Can I come with you? What are you doing?
That's a pretty good impression too.
That's how she talks. For 28 months. Are you asleep? What about the farewell drugs?
Now you had a band, Tom.
God, so great. I
sirens
just like, what's really great about this conversation is I feel like I'm getting like really interesting glimpses into your life.
Yes.
Like,
It's-
like oh,
Really?
That's what she would say in the middle of the night.
What about the farewell drugs?
Oh my God! Oh, my head hurts. Oh
bet it
shit. Okay, Steven Spielberg, Saving Private Ryan. What? How did that happen? Did you just audition for that, or was it like a straight out offer to work with
I was
with
straight
Spielberg?
To change. It was a straight out meeting with an offer. Penny the meeting.
Wow.
Wow.
So you went and you sat down with Steven Spielberg?
Yeah.
We had a guest on who was on. He did an animated series of Steven Spielberg, and he told a great story about how when he first met Spielberg, he asked him, "How much money do you have in your wallet right now?" That was his question for Spielberg,
And that's what locked him in.
And that's
to
what
work
locked him
with
in to get the
Spielberg.
part, and then
yeah,
he
because he seems like
went to
he has a
Lynch,
good sense of humor. Like he seems like a guy that really, gets it.
Was he good to work with?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Tom Hanks, what was he like? Fun.
He's a great guy.
Yeah.
An important conversation here, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I get you.
Please do.
He's busy right now.
It's I know it's quite fine.
Can I ask this?
Yeah,
I have a
sure. Glazer.
question about Calico Skies. I've been waiting to.
Sure.
Why and how and when you're saying you're writing this for Tom because you felt a connection with him, but it sounds like it's incredibly personal to you.
Yeah.
So what are we talking about? Are we talking about a script that came from your heart and then worked with Tom to make it mutual, or how does it go?
No, I mean, I'm just saying that there is a lot of my personal experience in the script. And, when I write, I always write for someone. There is no other way for me. Sometimes I'm able to get them. Sometimes I'm not.
Is there like some big get that you missed that sort of is like your big regret as a director? Like, is there somebody you're like, I wish I would have had this person for this project and I just never could make it happen?
No.
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 None you'll admit to.
No, I would.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
totally, I would.
Mhm.
No, I'm not at all. I mean, I actually had the guy that I wanted to have, and
That's great.
I'm just hoping that it's going to happen for the next one.
Have there been things that you've written where you're like, I will only make this when I can get this person? Like, do you have like a
I do that.
stockpile of things?
I do that every day.
Okay.
Like, I have a couple of stuff that I only do.
So you have like a pile at home of like things you're like, I will make this when I can convince this person to be in it.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Is there anybody we can introduce you to? Anybody?
Yes. Yeah. Do you want a list? I have a couple.
Yeah.
of-
Who do you need to meet?
Who do you
Come on.
need to meet?
Who do you need to meet? Let's make it happen.
Should I really say
Tell us.
Say
someone.
it.
Say it, someone. Come on. We'll see if we can help you out.
All right.
Who?
Jason Bateman.
Jason Bateman. Okay.
All right.
Love Jason Bateman. I have no connection to Jason Bateman. Let's see
Should
who
I
else
go
we
on?
got.
Jack, keep going.
Keep going.
Tell us
Give
who
us-
you want to
give
work
us
with.
two
We'll
more.
see-
Give us
we'll
two
see
more.
if we can. If maybe we can make a love connection here.
Is one of them Paul Lind, the ghost of Paul
What's
Lind?
the Paul Lind? Yeah.
Because if it is, we may
We
be
can-
able
we can
to
have that
help that happen.
Like, who else is out there? You're like, I want to work with this person.
Should I?
Are you
Benicio del Toro.
Benicio del Toro, great
Sure,
actor.
Sure, Benicio's.
Do you know Benicio?
I play racquetball with Benicio every other Thursday. I don't know.
Okay.
If that counts.
So I will get more real. So there is shouldn't do this really, but there is a girl that is one of my favorite actresses. It's like a female version of Tom. Her name is Catalina Sandino Moreno, and we she was Oscar nominee for Maria Full of Grace, and she was in Che with Steven Soderbergh. So basically, I wrote the next script for her, and
well, she's
it doesn't look like it's gonna happen.
Has she, like, have you reached out to her and it just?
Oh yeah, I know her personally, but probably I don't know. Something happened recently, so we were like almost ready to go, and then it didn't happen. I'm still waiting. I wrote a role for Tom as well because I always get Tom with me. Tom.
It's a package deal.
Yeah, he's.
You come with Tom.
Yeah, and yeah.
I hope that happens.
Yeah.
I mean, that
I
could
hope
be
that
great.
too.
Oh, Tom. Wait, real quick. I'm sorry to
Sure.
interrupt. Real quick. Tom, you might enjoy this. Have you ever been to Reno, Nevada, Tom?
Yeah.
I was in Reno, Nevada this past weekend, and you know what happened, Tom? I rented a car, and
10 minutes later.
Yeah. 10 whole minutes, Tom. Yeah, I got you, Tom. 10 minutes. 10 minutes after I rented the car, it was stolen in Reno, Nevada. I got to rent. It wasn't you.
Were you in Reno this weekend, Tom?
Tom, did you steal my car in Reno, Nevada this past weekend? What a fucking nightmare, Tom.
I was in my
for
room,
God's
as you
sake.
can tell. I've been in my room for a long time.
Christ and
You told me you were in Reno, actually.
Yeah.
have you
Don't tell them I was in Reno.
have you worked with I know you've worked with Tarantino a little bit. Have you worked with him a bunch?
No. He wrote Natural Born Killers, that's it. And True Romance.
Yeah.
I was in 2 of the movies he wrote, but I've never been directed by him. No.
Yeah.
Is that someone you would like to work with?
Yeah,
at some
of course.
point? Yeah, I mean, you'd be fucking terrific with someone like that.
Yeah.
What about Jack Nicholson? Have you ever worked with Jack?
Not on camera.
In maybe somewhere else?
I can't.
Is he a friend?
Yeah. I went to his house once and didn't go home for a long time.
Really?
Why? go home. What's there?
do you have a lot of?
Should you just stay at his house?
Why not?
Become his Kato Kalin. You just do that. Yeah. Do you have a lot of like?
The camp. He lost Sean.
Yeah. Do you have a lot of
The nose
celebrity
left.
friends that you haven't worked
What?
with yet?
Wait, say that again. I'm sorry.
The nose left, Sean.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I got drafted.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I needed an aide de camp.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna fuck shit up, I'm gonna fuck up with you.
Oh my God.
Brings the expert. That's what he does. Yeah.
He's doing what you think he is.
Yeah.
He's having as much fun as you think he
He's
might.
having the greatest life
Well,
anyone's
yeah,
ever had.
he is kind of.
Yeah.
He really is kind of.
Have you?
He reads a lot now. more
Him
than
and
he-
Leo DiCaprio seem to have the greatest lives. of anyone.
Leo's having a lot of fun.
Yeah.
He seems like he's having a fucking really good
Yeah.
time.
He is.
Yeah. Never had a bad day in his life. Yeah.
Like him and like Hugh Hefner,
I've known,
guys like that.
I've known Leo since he was 15. He's had a charmed life. He really has.
What you? What's the? You ever been to? I'm sure you've been to the Playboy Mansion many times. You ever have some? Tell me the weirdest thing that's ever happened at the Playboy Mansion.
Do you know him as well by any chance? Sorry.
Yeah, Leo.
Leo, yeah.
Yeah.
The Playboy
Because I could
Mansion-
use, like,
Playboy
you know,
Mansion. What's that?
an introduction.
Tell me
the first place I wanted to go when I got out here.
Yeah.
when did you finally go?
Dodger Stadium and the Playboy Mansion.
Mm-hmm.
The night I got here, I think. No, I didn't. the first week I was here.
Wasted no time.
No.
Yeah.
I became an actor for the Pussy.
It's worked. It's working well.
Absolutely.
Can you blame him?
Absolutely.
We've seen photographic proof that it's working well.
We know it's going well.
I'm kidding.
I know.
No, he's
Yeah.
not.
No, I became an actor because I really liked it. That's really true. It was, one of the perks was the girls.
Yeah.
Is there a
course.
part in theater that you have not gotten to play that's sort of on your bucket list of like, I want to do this someday?
Yes. Macbeth and Richard II.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That'd be solid. I'd watch that any fucking day.
Yeah.
All right, I got 2 more questions for you, and then we're gonna wrap this motherfucker up. I had to watch a film because I knew the guy that made it. He made me watch it, and then you showed up in the middle of the movie, and I was like, "How the fuck is this happening? How the hell did Pauly Shore get you to be in Pauly Shore is Dead?" What did he save your life at some point? Like,
Everybody knew Pauly in those days. I mean, he was ubiquitous. He was everywhere at the same time. You know, I don't know. I was just walking down the street and I was in his movie. You know, it was just one of those.
is that how it works?
That's how it works back in like '96 through '99. He was
Just
just
there.
ubiquitous. You know, everybody was in his movie, weren't they?
Yeah, a lot of people
Yeah,
were in that
tons.
movie.
Yeah, he was ubiquitous.
Like 100 cameos
You know what
in that movie.
ubiquitous means, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Seemingly everywhere at the same time.
Mhm.
sure.
Yeah, there I was.
And then you just fucking, and then you
That's
just
how it
happen to
happened.
be in
Just
it.
Yeah,
there.
that's
Yeah.
how it happened.
I love it. I love it. That's the fucking greatest. What do you have? What else do you have coming up? You have a lot of films that are coming up. A lot of things. That
I
are
just
being
finished a
released.
movie with John Travolta called Cigarette,
Mhm.
and I just finished a movie called Hustle Down with Beiling, Kevin Gage,
yeah.
Raymond
She's great.
Barry, and Calico Skies.
Mhm.
I think I have a.
Where can people see Calico Skies?
Calico
Yeah.
Skies August 15 will be out in like many places. Like you will find in iTunes and Amazon
Okay.
and Xbox and YouTube and
Awesome.
Yeah, you gotta
wanna see
gotta
it.
check it out. You
Everything.
gotta watch that movie.
Yeah.
Like the trailer
August
looks
15.
great, and
I mean, there is a pre-order right now on
Mhm.
iTunes,
okay.
and I'm very proud of it. Tom is very proud too, right, Tom?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tom, yes. Say
Yes, I am.
something.
What?
Say something nice for me,
Yeah,
please.
I love the movie.
Yeah.
I love
Please.
Calico Skies. It's a wonderful movie.
He's shy.
It
Has
is.
he seen it?
Yes, I have seen it. I think it's a wonderful movie.
Yeah, no, it really is. It's
It looks really
fucking
cool. I can't wait to watch it.
Oh, we have the.
He actually said-
we can actually watch the trailer.
Trailer right here.
Here's the trailer
Pulling
right
it up.
here. We're
Yeah.
watching the trailer.
Yeah, we'll put a link
we will
in there,
Make sure
Yeah,
to share
yeah,
the
yeah.
trailer.
We'll put a link
for
to the
sure.
trailer.
Of
up on the
course.
site.
Of course. So damn cool. It
Yeah.
is. It looks like such a badass film with
Mhm.
so many damn cool people in it.
No, it's Hustle Down.
That's Hustle Down. Right
That's
there,
Hustle Down.
Yeah. That looks great too.
Also a great film.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty. I'm very happy about that film, and Tom
Me
is
too.
very happy too, right, Tom?
Oh, we're gonna that trailer.
What
Yeah.
about Phoenix? Yeah, that's the wrong trailer.
Where's Lindsay Lohan when you need her?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was
Asleep under a bench.
it was a pretty big things to do together. Like,
Yeah.
we
And,
were-
and what's
so
coming
happy
up
for
next
you
for you,
guys.
Valerio? Now that Calico Skies out of the way, and you've got these projects I know that are in the pipeline. But what are you working on actively right now?
I'm writing the next script,
There it is.
and I'm trying to. Oh yeah, that's Calico Skies.
Awesome.
And I'm trying to actually package my next one,
Mm-hmm.
which the title is The Red Goose.
Mm-hmm.
And so I have that one, which I need a female lead this time. I need a female version of Tom Sizemore, which
Yeah.
is not
Yes.
really.
Difficult to find.
Yeah.
Would Tom Sizemore get in a dress and be?
Tom has
the-
just wandered out of the room.
Yeah.
No, it's,
Tom. Yeah. He's taking a walk. I
he is
guess.
a fascinating and
Is
beautiful
he,
character.
Is he easy to work with on a set?
With him.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, the point is that we work a lot out of set.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
we have dinner together. We scream at each other in the middle of the desert, literally. We fight a lot, and like from like in a real like strong way too.
Yeah.
Like
Sure.
like screaming at each other, and then on set everything is already is ready, like 100%.
Yeah, I don't think Tom does anything halfway, right? Everything's all out.
But that's what I love
Yeah.
about him.
Mhm.
Also,
Yeah.
you know, I
Just an
Plus-
intense person.
Yeah. Plus, I don't have any other way to approach it, to
Mhm.
approach my job. So it's like I approach it in a very intense way and
Mhm.
very like so. That's perfect.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's it. Well, that's the way to do it.
Well, I can't
man.
wait to see this movie. It looks
Yeah,
so cool.
It looks so cool.
The concept is awesome. Like, just the whole thing just sounds great, and I can't wait to watch it.
Yeah, it's basically about this guy is in the middle of the desert by himself, like digging holes in the middle of nowhere,
Mhm.
hiding whatever he's hiding.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say that. And
Is he
Star
hiding-
Wars toys. That's what he's
Yeah.
hiding in the middle of the desert.
so he's basically in a cage by himself. Like,
Is he hiding the stuff Shia LaBeouf was looking for when he was digging up holes? Is that what it could
Oh, interesting.
It's a
Maybe-
prequel.
Maybe for the sequel.
be? Prequel.
Prequel.
There
It's
you
the
go.
pre.
That's
That's
what
the
it is.
prequel.
That's another interesting guy, actually. Yeah.
Shia LaBeouf, I'm sure.
Have you worked with him?
Worked with him?
No, I've worked with, but not with him. No.
Well,
I'm looking for-
We'll make some calls.
Yeah.
Oh,
See what we can
Here's
do.
the next film: Shia LaBeouf and Lindsay Lohan. Calico Skies 2: Revenge of the Skies.
I would be,
The Electric Boogaloo.
I would totally be down for that. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it's gonna be pretty agitated set. I like it though.
I love
Yeah.
it. I love it.
Yeah.
Are you on the internet? Do you have a Twitter handle, Instagram things?
I have an Instagram.
All right, where can people follow you on the Instagram?
Valerio Esposito Cinema, which is my name and surname and cinema.
I love it. I love it.
VALERIO.
What about you, Glazer? Where can people find your beautiful ass?
All over Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and all those other places I work for. At Glazer Boo Hoo Hoo. Can't miss it.
Does Sizemore have a Twitter or Instagram, or does he know about Twitter and Instagram?
He does know. It was just someone just like next week they hacked his Twitter page, but he's back. So
Oh, so he has.
So,
So
yeah,
Tom Sizemore
Tom
does
Sizemore
have.
does it. Yeah,
Yeah, it's just at Tom Sizemore. TomSizemore is that's.
I'm gonna go follow him right now.
yeah.
That's great.
I think he just tweeted something about me being the like actually Calico Skies being his best movie since Black Hawk Down, and I can guarantee that was not the part of from the hacker.
Yeah, it's possible that was hacked.
Yes.
I love it. Matt, where can people find you?
You can find links to everything I've got at funnymatt.com. Or if you are annoyed at the questions I asked, please let me know at mattwalkersucks.com.
And people do let you know. Tom,
Oh, yeah.
we just told them your Twitter handle, so that if people want to follow you on the Twitter.
My Twitter's been hijacked.
I know.
Did you get it back?
We're trying to right now, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
So
Well,
Twitter's been hijacked.
We'll get you back in. We'll figure it out. If you ever need any Twitter help, you can always ask us.
I'd had to use the restroom real bad, so I checked out for a second.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. I shit my pants while you were gone. So I'm just kidding. I love it. Tom, such an honor and so much fun fucking hanging out, man. If we get to live a quarter of the life that you've lived, it will be a fucking dream come true. So thanks for coming on, man.
Sure. Thanks for having me.
You bet. And you can always get me at Stephen Glickman on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. And don't forget to subscribe to the Nighttime Show podcast and leave us comments and messages and things and such. Thanks for listening.
Thank
Peace,
you.
motherfuckers.
Thank you.